Hello again, this is your man KW here, and it's time for another legal moment. I'd like to talk about something that's happening today, in part due to the coronavirus that's been going around the country. There have been reports from numerous police departments out in California that people buying groceries and other items are now being robbed at gunpoint, or knife point, or just strong arms straight up rob. This is increasing a bit as police departments around the country no longer want to respond to lower level crimes. It's a serious crime, they'll come out, but they have police officers now being infected with the coronavirus. They don't want to spread the virus more. So some police departments have gone on record and saying, if your car's getting broken into, if you've been burglarized, if there's shoplifting going on, we're not going to respond. So what is the average citizen to do? Well, the average citizen in some of these states, like California, who's had a sudden rash of these robberies, look to the Second Amendment. Second Amendment supposedly guarantees our right to bear arms. Maybe these people never wanted to buy a gun before, but now they do. They see the empty shelves in grocery stores and they see how human beings are acting toward their fellow humans. Some are acting great, some are acting as criminals. And this does sound like an unbelievable situation until you do read all the news reports about shoppers being robbed of groceries. One shopper robbed of toilet paper. I know there's a run on toilet paper, but you're robbing people of toilet paper? Is it really that bad? How many times a day do you have to go to the bathroom? Well, a lot of people have suddenly decided they need a gun to protect themselves. Now, some gun stores across the country have seen gun sales increase 3 times, 4 times, 5 times as much as usual. The NICS system, the Federal National Instant Background Check System, is now processing 2 to 3 times the number of applications compared to this time last year, assuming you could get a gun at all. Now, a lot of citizens who suddenly want to buy a gun are finding something out. It's not so easy to buy a gun or get a hold of one, despite what the media said. After you pass various state and federal background checks, a gun buyer must wait an additional 10 days in a state like California. A state like Hawaii would be an additional 14 days. New Jersey has actually stopped processing applications totally right now. Although honestly, the wait period to get a permit was anywhere from 4 to 7 months before that, because New Jersey always seems to be backed up. So now a lot of gun buyers, or wannabe gun buyers, are finding out that the media, in most part, has lied to them. You just can't go online and buy a gun. You can't say, Amazon, get me a gun in 2 days. Many politicians, and most of them Democrats, have lied when they said it was easier to buy a gun than it was to go buy a book or go to the store and buy groceries. There are over 20,000 various federal and state gun regulations in this country, and the new buyers are running right into that. The system is not particularly easy for anyone. Now, does that mean that anyone should be able to buy a gun? Absolutely not. And frankly, I don't want to see people running around the streets with machine guns. But in theory, these regulations prevent known criminals from getting a gun. But in practice, the bad guys will always get their guns the same way they get other illegal materials like drugs. They get them illegally on the black market. The thousands of regulations that are out there have basically, in fact, disarmed the honest citizen who wants to obey the law. It's just something to think about. I don't think the apocalypse is coming. But in case it does come, or at least some small form of it does visit your house, it is nice to know that you might have a chance if you have something at home to help you protect yourself. Again, it's all a matter of personal choice. Or for those who wanted to buy a weapon and now have found out they cannot, especially in places like California, New Jersey, and New York, you voted for it. And that is today's legal moment.